Yeah, look, it's always difficult to come and play here. I think every year we come up here, it's always a tough game, and I felt though that we actually played pretty well in that first half, and certain passages in the second half were pretty good, especially defensively at the end there, where the Cheetahs were putting us under a bit of pressure. Some desperate defence, and we got some line speed going, which put them under pressure. So, and we showed good character to win it. We were a point behind, and the guys stuck it out at the end. So obviously a big work on for us was discipline. So that's how we allowed the Cheetahs back in the game, to be fair. So that's something that we've got to look at. But overall, pretty happy with the win.
Robbie, Damien at 10.
Yes.
Brilliant. Is that where we're going to see? Unlike he's been shifted around in the
yeah.
side.
No, for us, we see him as a 10. I mean, that's been his natural position at school. Obviously, he played a bit of centre with the SA under-20s, but first and foremost, he's a 10 for us. Again, young kid, lots of talent. There were some brilliant touches from him today. Still one or two mistakes, but that's to be expected from a 19-year-old. But for him to perform at this level, away from home, it was a big ask, and he certainly stepped up, so we're happy with it.
You just didn't have that much opportunity at the national centre over the past few weeks, but apart from his yellow card, quite a good game today.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about him outside. You can't doubt Peter Steph's commitment, to the cause. He's got unbelievable work ethic and work rate around the park. He just wants to be everywhere. So it's exciting, to see a Springbok like that come back into the mix and play so hard. He's obviously desperate to get back into the Springbok setup, but first and foremost, he's got to perform a job for us, and he did exceptionally well again today.
Frans, hoe zwaar was die veld? Was het gestel laat of was het een keer ingegaan?
Dus ek weet ons het aanvanklik uitgeloop op die veld, toe voel ons hy's hard. Gras is redelijk lank, maar toe na warm-up, toe moes ek my stats verander. Ek dink hy's 'n bietjie modderig gewees. Bietjie gegly in die skrams ook. Ons het redelik geklaar daaroor. Maar ons nie 'n verskoning vir enige iets nie. Ek dink ons het maar aangepas gegaan het met hom.
Hoe sterk is die Vrystaat van die Cheetahs?
Om eerlik te sê, ek het baie respek vir Daan as 'n skramafrigter. Ek dink hy kry die Cheetah pak al 8, jy weet, op dieselfde bladsy. En ek dink hulle werk nogal hard vir mekaar as dit by skramtyd kom. Nog 'n klein voorbeeld, hulle los trio speel ook met 21 studs, wat ek dink nêrens anders in die wêreld gebeur nie, om beter te kan skram. So ek dink die mense wat hulle sal onderskat skramtyd, sal 'n groot fout maak.
I think Colby's performance absolutely outstanding. You don't just have a poor game and score 3 tries. So obviously it'll be a massive loss for us at the end of this campaign.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we'll definitely miss him. He's an outstanding player. I can't remember when last he had an off game or a bad game. He always performs. Yeah, it's sad to greet a guy like that. Surely going to miss him.
He also proved that he's a valuable asset to the boot as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think his stint with the Sevens gave him a lot of experience with the boot, and it was phenomenal for us today.
Apart from the one that he missed in front of the park.
Where do you look to improve? The better sun moves. It's not a team that will make you lie awake at night.
Look, I mean, we spoke about it during the week. We had a lot to gain from this game. I mean, we've already qualified, and the challenges in that, with complacency and not getting things 100% spot on. So there's a lot we can take away from this game. I think that still work-ons would be our defence. I didn't think it was 100% throughout the game, and we let in some soft tries and our discipline. So certainly those are things that if we want to go further in this comp, we need to sort that out. And I think that we don't want to dig too deep and try and find things that are not really going to affect us too much. We just want to keep working on the things that have worked for us. And I think we had good clarity earlier on in the week, and that enabled us to get that sort of dominant first half performance. Like I said, our discipline let us down, which let the Cheetahs back in the game. But you can't fault character. Those are things that you need going forward in this competition. And certainly with the Sunwolves, we've got off to a good start now. This is our final phase in the competition, so we needed to win this one. An away win, which we haven't been able to really do this year. We only got 2 prior to this game, so we've been struggling away from home. So there's certain things that we can keep working on, to knuckle down before that quarter-final, and especially for next week. So, we're looking forward to the Sunwolves game. We're getting some players back from injury in terms of Damien Delenda and Evan and Sia. So, certainly the squad's, pretty excited to get back there and get back to work.
You miss playing in Blum, possibly in the excellent competition.
Sorry?
You miss playing in Blum, the Cheetahs was probably flat on the Kings.
Look, I mean, my heart rate will certainly won't miss it. It's tough, It was, at the end there, we always know what it's like coming here. So, we do miss playing. We will probably miss playing here. I mean, we've got a lot of fans up here, and it's always exciting playing here, and it's always tough. But it's certainly the Cheetahs brought out some of the best stuff in us today. So, and we wish them well if they are out. We wish them well in terms of what happens next year.
Can I again the extent of SP's injury?
Yeah, look, he hyperextended his knee, so he's going to go for a scan tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too serious. I don't want to speculate what it is, but obviously he's a critical member of our squad. And but as I say, we'll check the scan out tomorrow. But at the moment he's walking around freely, so hopefully it's not too bad.
Is dit self geloof vir die span daar dat hulle voel hulle kan impact van die reeks? En wat het die Springbokke se vertonings baie op in die span? Wat se invloed het dit op die span?
Eerstens op die tweede vraag, ek het dit voor in die week in die pers ook gesê en ons het dit heel week bespreek ook. Ek dink daar's 'n groot positiewe energie wat die Springbok ouens teruggebring het. Jy weet, die ouens selfs die ouens wat by SAA was en die ouens wat by die huis was, almal het positiewe energie teruggebring. Almal het 'n goeie breek gehad. SAA se ouens was suksesvol geweest en ons ouens wat by die huis gebly het baie hard gewerk en jy kan net daai energie, daai positiewe energie van almal kan 'n mens voel en dit dra baie by tot die, soos jy sê, die selfglo en die algehele gevoel in die kamp. En dan op die eerste vraag, sorry, dit raak aan wat coach net geantwoord het. Ek dink elke wedstryd vir ons nou, maak nie saak wie dit is nie, is belangrik en om te bou aan hy selfglo voor ons die eindstryde, betree. In my opinie, sal ek graag wil hê as die eindstryd betree, dat ons op vol vertroue is en vol confidence is en ons gaan in dit in. Dit sal ideaal wees.